Hey y'all, so this is just going to be a quick basic tutorial on how to do mainly the eye makeup for this 2023-2024 winter guard season. So, excuse me, the main things you're going to need are the 9M Midnight Dune. You're going to need our eye glitter, which is the NYX Brilliance, which in the shade Crystal. And then the glue for that, you're going to need the lashes, which are the My Lash Better, the So Real ones. And then your lipstick, which is going to be the NYX Make It Work. I always suggest starting off with eyes, which is what I'm going to do. Don't forget to prime your eyes first. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to apply a base shade, which is going to be the one in the upper corner here. For this first shade, I'm going to just dab it in here with a fluffy brush, and then just apply it in circular motions all over your eye. So just all over, and then keep that going and blend it out. Also, for this, make sure they're going at an upward angle instead of just like a base level, because you want that like snatched look for your eyes and face. Now, I'm extra, so I'm going to use different brushes for all of them, but you can use the same brush for their different shades. Just, I would suggest the black having its own, since that's going to be the one that's smudging and stuff like that. Okay, anyways, now I'm going to use this middle color and add it to the outer corner, again going in these circular motions, just not towards the beginning, like the inner corner of your eye, more towards the outer corner. Okay, just so you guys can like see how I'm doing this, I'm going in circular motions. Since this part is darker and it's going in the more outer parts, I'm not bringing it all the way in here. I'm keeping it in this region, because remember, this is going to be mostly black as well. So just keeping it up. And I have hooded eyes, so it's going to look different on people based on their eye shapes and their eye sizes. But just in general, make sure you're using these circular motions so you can get the most out of your product. Now, for the last shade, it's going to be this black glitter shade. Again, I'm using a different brush for this. I would suggest using a different color brush for the black, but you do not have to, but I would find it beneficial. Anyways, take this, and this is going to go on the very outer corner, like here, and this is the color you're going to use when you're going to be smudging your eyeliner. So this shade is going to be the overpowering one, and you can use littler amounts at a time since it is such a dark shade. So I'm going to do the outer corners of both eyes with the black on both sides, and then I'll get into the eyeliner part. Okay, I know I said I was going to get into the eyeliner, but I'm actually going to show how to cut a crease really quick, and how I do mine, so we can get a better understanding for the glitter, and then I'll get into the eyeliner part of it. What you're going to do is you're going to take concealer on a small, just flat brush, and you're going to put it, I put it eye, so it's going to work differently for everybody based on your eye shape and size. Again, I put it on my bottom lid, I blink a few times, and then wherever the concealer on the top ends up is where I'm going to end my crease, and you're going to keep blending that to your inner corner, and then out a little bit to meet the other shades on your eye. And then just pat that on there so you have a base for your glitter. Now we have glue for this glitter. The best way I do it, putting this on a Q-tip and then putting this over the concealer you just put on your eyes. Putting this here, and then just dabbing it all on that concealer you just put on. If some of your makeup comes off with it, it's okay, it'll be covered with glitter anyways. So just dabbing that on there, and then getting your glitter. Hold on, I'm gonna open this real quick. And then, okay, so I pour the glitter into the cap, and then I use the other end of whatever Q-tip I was using. I pick up the glitter with it, and I tilt my head back, and I just pack on the glitter as much as I can. This is part of the reason I suggest doing the eyes first, because this glitter fallout, you will be able to try and get off and cover up with other makeup tools. So doing this, and you're going to do the same thing to both eyes, making sure you're really packing on this glitter. Now, there is, you can't really see it, yeah, I can. There's fallout, right? You can use a spoolie. I'm using the end of an eyebrow brush, and gently wipe it off. It'll come off, onto whatever surface you have under you and onto the spoolie. But doing this gently, don't hurt yourself with them, will help get that fallout out off of your face so your base won't be as glittery. Do not try to rub it in. You will spread it and make yourself more glittery. Now, we're going to get into the eyeliner part of it. So, I'm going to be using just a NYX felt tip eyeliner. Might use my other one in case, but, and then you need a solid eyeliner for your waterline. And I'm going to use another skinnier brush. I suggest probably an angled brush for the smudging of your eyeliner. So how you're going to start this is going to be hard at first, but with practice, it will come. So you're going to start at the inner corner and just go across the top of your eyelashes and go down and across. Don't wing it out. We're not winging our eyeliner. Just having that black border there. So, I don't know how much ink is in this one, but we can try and see. Starting, yeah. Let me get my other eyeliner. Going across this line and stopping before we wing it out. And then we're going to use the same black shade from our palette to smudge this out. But just start. Like I said, this will take time to learn, but practice will help you with it. So once you have that done, take your small brush, dip it in this shade, and go across that line again, just gently smudging it out to meet the other shades. You don't want to smudge it out as much on your glitter, you just want to have that base there, but you do want to smudge it out over here, because this is also the black shade, so it doesn't matter as much. And then you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay. This is, after you waterline, all you need to do is add your lashes. I'm not going to do that right now, but make sure you do this before you do your eyelashes, because your glitter will fall onto these and they will not leave. But make sure you do put your mascara on before and after lashes, because you need a light coat before, and then once they're on, make sure they're blended with the mascara, like the mascara's blended with the lashes. But yeah, and then so lips and lashes is the conclusion of girls' makeup. Now, getting into everybody's makeup, so the guys' makeup too. Prime your face, and then go in with your foundation. I'm going to use one of my older ones, but make sure it's your winter shade. And I just put it on the back of my hand. It's whatever works for you. And you're going to use this. Take a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender. dab it, and you're going to put it on your face, starting it from the outside, going in. Make sure you get your neck and your ears in this process. So, once you have all of your foundation on and blended out, you can take your concealer shade. Concealer shade should be 2 shades lighter than your foundation, and this is going to go under your eyes. I put some on my nose, mustache, and beard, and then I cover any blemishes I have most of the time. I'm not going to do that right now, but then you blend this out the same way you blended out your foundation. If you get it on your lips, it's fine, just wipe it off. I also suggest doing lipstick last, because if you eat or drink something, it will get messed up with the lipstick, even though that lipstick is great. It doesn't move as much, but still. Now, I set my face after those 2 steps, because I don't want it to ruin any way my bronzer would look, but you can set after both if you have a translucent powder, which I do, so I could, but whatever. If you have a tinted powder, though, I suggest doing it after your face makeup is done. Now that it's set and everything else, you're gonna go ahead and bronze contour your face. So again, okay, let me say, whatever you have works. It doesn't matter the brand, how expensive it was, how you do it specifically. It doesn't matter. This is the way I do it and the way I suggest doing it, and tips and tricks to help. Especially for people who don't know how to do makeup. It's an easy start. So I used this warmer tone. I have an e.l.f. palette. It's e.l.f.'s contour palette. And I take this on my cheeks and just go in circular motions down my cheekbones. Where you need to put this also is temples, cheekbones, your jaw, and your forehead. So everything can be darkened and crisp, snatched, however you want to say it. But that's why I suggest putting it. And this does not need to be as dark as it was for fall, since now we're going to be indoors and people are going to be able to see us at closer distances. But I still suggest, like, it's still show makeup at the end of the day, so make sure it's still visible. Now, that's almost it. You actually have to do your highlighter. Okay, it doesn't matter what you use as long as it's powdered. It's fine, because if it was cream, it would change the order of which your makeup is in. But once you're done with this, we're going to do brows, and then make sure, guys, you do the mascara too. Not as much, but it still has to be visible. But don't make it, like, clumpy, if that makes sense. This is my highlighter. It goes cheeks. It's going to go down your nose, on the tip of your nose, and a little bit on your forehead. And I put some above my lip, so when I have the lipstick on, it'll give that more definition. Okay. Once that's all done, go ahead and set your face with setting spray, and then we can do the lips. Hello. Okay, sorry. When doing this, you're going to use the side you cannot see through first. This is the actual color. This is the lip gloss. When you do this, we don't have lip liner, so we gotta make sure we follow our Cupid's bow and don't overline it. I know personally, when I do my own makeup, I like to overline and hide it, but you need to make sure it's defined for this specific look. So, sorry, I'm looking at my mirror in front of me. I start by defining it, and then I just do the rest of my lips based on that. So, going out on both sides. and then filling it as needed. Once this first layer is on, if you make a mistake, clean it up now, because you're going to let this dry a little bit, and then you're going to put this clear gloss over it, and this is what's going to make it stay in place. So fan this out however you need to, let dry for just a few seconds, and then once it's sticky, go ahead and put the gloss on over it. And then, yeah, you're good. So, I hope this helped some people just understand what needs to be done for this season and give you a better understanding. You can use a powder puff also instead of a brush for your setting powder. I suggest smaller, dense brushes when you're doing your contour and your bronzer, the fluffy brushes, the angled brush, and the flat brush for your eyes, if you need that. And then, if you do use an eyebrow brush, that's fine. I don't, since mine is just a brow mascara type thing, which works great, by the way. I would suggest it. And yeah, make sure you're set. And if you have any questions, let me know. Also, this is it in the lighting, because I know that lighting was not the best because it's facing away from it, but yeah, glitter is definitely there.